Hey people, welcome to Kenneth Money Matters, and as usual, you know what we do here. We're just talking about the money mindset, everything about money, guys, everything about money. We talk about the money mindset, how to make that money, how to use that money, how to manage that money, how to enjoy that money, and how to invest that money and ensure yourself a lifetime of income. So guys, welcome once again. And today we're gonna be talking about jobs. As I do this video right now, Kenya is going on a lockdown again. So that means in the next few months or so, we don't even know when, things will be so slow. The economic activities that were picking up again are going to be slower now. Things are just getting crazier and crazier and crazier. But you know what? We have to maintain high vibration. We have to be hopeful. We have to be optimistic about the future, and we must now change with the changing times. We need to adapt. We need to think outside the box, not just outside the box. There's no box at all. You just need to think outside because this corona thing is just different. I want to just talk about some of the jobs you can start on your mobile phone. Make it as easy as possible. You know, we use these phones every single day, but we can make money using these phones. So that's what I want to look into. I want to look into ways of making money. Remember, in Kenneth Money Matters, it's not just about how to invest the money. We talk about how to make the money as well, because if you don't have an income, you can't build wealth. The main key or the main foundation for building wealth is having a proper steady income that can guarantee you that monthly or fortnightly or quarterly investments. So guys, let's look at some of the jobs that you can start from your mobile phone today. You can register. You can hack these ones from home. You don't have to go to any office. You don't have to apply for any job. Basically, you just apply for certifications. Number one, being an Uber driver. This is a job that's very common now in Kenya. And not only in Kenya, of course, everywhere, even in Europe, even though there are some countries that have outlawed it because of how it disrupted the taxi industry. But what I'm saying is that if you want to be an Uber driver, especially in Kenya, all you need is to be about 21 years old, have your ID card, have your driving license, that's PSV driving license, and you apply for the Uber certification, have a mobile phone, which is what I'm talking about, Android, iPhone, whatever it is, and you're good to go. And of course, you have to go through some assessments, which if you are a PSV driver or if you have a license, which is PSV certified, then you will definitely become an Uber driver. So this is one income that can be a side hustle. As you do your other job, this one can be at night, in the evening, in the morning. Remember, we're trying to make money. So being an Uber driver is quite simple. So if you have some extra time, you have your car lying around, you know, and you're not using it as much, it's not consuming a lot of fuel, and you think you can do this, why not think about it? It's all about thinking of ways of making more money. So number one is being an Uber driver. Number two, you can be an Airbnb host. Again, this doesn't just have to be Airbnb. Airbnb is one of the companies, yes. You'd want to register with an Airbnb if you have an extra room. There are some people who live in big houses. Some of them are single, and these rooms are just doing nothing. You can use that room to make more money. Register it on Airbnb, start expecting guests, start hosting people, and making money through your phone. You simply need to use your phone, make the registration online, apply to be an Airbnb partner member, and then make sure you post really nice pictures. Make sure that you market it quite well on your phone amongst your contacts and network, and you're off you go. You're already making money. There's something people do nowadays called house hack. So if you want to do a house hack, again, this is not Airbnb as such, but it's the same concept. You have a big house, you have rooms in there, you will bring in people who will pay you rent, and in turn you use that money to pay the rent. People do this a lot, especially in Europe with regards to mortgage payments. So you take a mortgage for a big house, you have probably 3 or 4 rooms that are free, you bring in people who rent those rooms, they pay you, and you pay the mortgage company. So at the end of the day, you're staying for free. That's what we call a house hack. So if you don't have to do it with just mortgages, you can do a house hack with your own house. So if you have a house that has some free space, utilize that space well. Make sure you can bring in people. There are people always looking for places to live. Make sure you can bring in people, charge them some money so they can use that room. This can be a good way of getting income by hosting people. So it's not just Airbnb. Number 3, of course, you can become a producer. What I'm doing right now, YouTube, podcasts, you can just become a producer. You can produce content. There are so many platforms on which you can produce content and monetize the content. So even though it takes a long time for places to be monetized like YouTube, places like TikTok, it will take much less time if you have contacts and people can use your platform to advertise. So yes, you can use your phone, These are things you are using every single day. I'm sure you are on TikTok. I'm sure you are on YouTube. I'm sure you are on Instagram. I'm sure you are on Facebook. All these platforms, there's a way you can monetize them, not just through the parent company, but even through using other networks, other companies to advertise their products, be an ambassador, be an influencer, whatever it is. But you can utilize these platforms by producing content that's helpful to people around you. It's all about providing value. Again, you can start this from your mobile phone. You do not need to do anything. You don't need a computer. You don't need nothing. All you need for YouTube is a phone. I began mine with the phone. Basically, I was just shooting videos on my phone, really. And that's what I still do up to now. I use my phone to shoot my videos and I don't have an issue with it. It's clear, I pass the message, and it's easier and cheaper for me. So yes, you definitely would use your phone to get paid by starting some of these platforms and creating content. And then of course there's journalism on Twitter. These are people who have not gone to school to study communication or anything, but they are the ones who always break news. So they gain followers. The more you gain followers, the more you become a journalist on Twitter or on social media, and people start following you, people start trusting you to give them information, and that's how you grow. A lot of people you see right now, people like Robert Alai, these people just began by always updating their followers, updating their pages with information. They are not journalists per se, but of course through that following you can get a lot of ways to make money. Of course, you can monetize your channels and your platforms. Apart from that, you can use them as advertising platforms. Again, all these things, you can also even sell certain content to major media houses, certain information and such like things. They can actually contact you to get to know certain things that are happening. People like Dennis Itumbi have actually made it using these particular platforms, and they have had a huge following. People trust what they say, people trust their sources, and that way they have become more like journalists. So yes, you can become a journalist on your phone, and you do not need anything. You don't need to apply for any job, no writing. Just use your phone, start making money, and you get paid. Then of course, my favorite, you have online merchants. Nowadays, everything is sold online. Every single thing is sold online. So I love this because I've done it. There's Shopify, one of the platforms whereby you can create a shop, start selling stuff today, start what we call drop shipping. Drop shipping is whereby you list certain items that are shipped from a different jurisdiction or a different place or a different shop. You list them on your shop for a higher price. If people buy them from your shop, you source them from somewhere else and then send them directly to the customer. So that way you become the middleman using these platforms like Shopify. And Shopify has become a great place where people have made lots of money. So yes, you have your phone, you have the access to Shopify. Of course, you will pay for some subscription, but there's a free trial period which can be very long, and you can test if things are working for you. And if you can scale this higher, if you can work with this consistently and invest in it properly, you will definitely make money through Shopify. So Shopify and online, basically not just Shopify, but being an online merchant, finding ways in which you can sell stuff online is a way in which you can use your phone to get paid. Anything can be sold online, including second-hand stuff, everything. So if you just think of whatever you want to sell, something you like selling, something you feel you can get the market for, something you feel you can put your energy into, why not begin today? You don't have to use Shopify and you don't have to pay any subscription. You can just work on getting a website. In Kenya, for example, you can get a website for a very little amount. Get a simple website that lists your products and start talking to people. That's how people grow. That's how you start a business. That's how you start making money. It's not a miracle. It's just a process. Consistency and investment in time, energy, and resources. So there's another way you can make money, guys. Think of these ways of making money. Think of always trying to get more income. Of course, then we have another one that I love is trading. I do trading forex. You want to trade stocks on different platforms. There's Robinhood, there's Ameritrade, Think or Swim. When you go to Kenya, for example, you will find eToro, you will find IG, you will find different companies that will provide this facility in which you can trade. But I always say, only trade if you know you have the capacity to. Don't just do it for the sake of doing it. Don't do it for as a get rich quick scheme. Do it as a proper professional job or business. And again, that means you also have to invest in your skills and your knowledge. You must know what you're doing. So trading works, and if not trading really, you can do investing. That's a way of getting money. All these things you do from your phone. You don't need anyone else. Just need training on the skills to do it. But from your phone, you can start these businesses. And if you're investing, you only need like one session with a professional, and they will tell you what to do, and you're good to go. Your money will be working for you right on your phone. You don't need anyone else. All these platforms I've mentioned can actually be opened. And if you watch my video on international online brokers, on which you can trade stocks, options, penny stocks and all those things, you will always handle this on your phone. You do not need anything else. And of course, finally, Teachable. Teachable is basically a platform on which you can form courses and sell them. So people come there to learn, people come there to buy courses, people come there to access information. So it's more like a Google on a different perspective. So in Teachable, it's all about you selling your courses. Whatever it is you're teaching people. Can you teach something? Can you teach people how to knit? Can you teach people how to speak well? Can you teach people English? You go there and then you sell these courses. You can do them on video. You can do them in any way you choose to. And yes, Teachable is a really good website. You need to check it out if you have any knowledge, because a lot of our people have skills that we don't use. We have skills that we don't apply if we're not working for someone else. But you can make courses on these small things, these small skills that you have, and make money from it. There are people who sell very simple courses, very simple, very direct, very normal courses on Teachable, and they get lots of money. So Teachable will basically help you put forward and put out to the world whatever it is you can offer, whatever it is you can teach. So this is like providing you with an already made table. All you need is to lay your content on that table. So Teachable is a good platform to be on. So yeah, these are some of the jobs that you can begin on your phone today, and you will get paid right on your phone. You don't need to go anywhere. And with the lockdowns and with the whole corona mess, trust you me, this is the direction the world is taking now. So the faster you come around to it, the faster you're going to make money. And of course, the faster you're going to build wealth. So like I said, this list is not exhaustive. Make sure you can find more information and do what's right. Start today, start where you are. Thank you guys. Please comment. Let me know what you're doing during this lockdown. Let me know what you're thinking about doing, and let me know what you have done already and the challenges you have faced. Feel free.